Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have a quick dream to share with you guys. So the other night I had a dream that me and my son were in a classroom. The classroom was I would say young adults, and they were just engaged in a bunch of sinful acts. They were drinking, smoking, partying, just doing a bunch of crazy stuff, right? And I felt extremely uncomfortable in the dream, especially with my son being there with me. And I noticed something specific in the dream, in this particular part of the dream, where a young woman got sick. You know, when you drink and you're drunk, oftentimes you get sick from alcohol poisoning. So basically, the girl got alcohol poisoning, and it was all over the floor. It was very gross. Well, in this classroom, there were parents coming in and out of the classroom, trying to pick up their children or their young adults from this classroom. And once they came upon the classroom and seeing everything that was going on, they were disgusted. They were completely disgusted by their child or children's behavior. And they would pick them up and take them with them. And that one girl who was sick in the dream, I noticed that one part where the mom came in, was disgusted by the girl's behavior and took her with her. So, in the midst of that, I decided to take my son elsewhere. I was basically trying to move him out of the environment so he would not have to see these type of things happening. But as I was moving along to find another way of basically protecting him and shielding him from this craziness that was going on in the classroom, we were going to the other side, and I noticed there was a lot of homosexuality. So I went from one end of the spectrum to a whole nother part of the spectrum in this school, this classroom, whatever. And there were male couples. They were talking about marrying each other and just putting on these different, I want to say drag shows or something. And it was very perverse. It was very out there. And I remember when I was going in this area, I was just like, okay, there's nowhere for me to go. There's no way for me to take my child to a safe area. There's nowhere to go. And that was the gist of the dream. So this is the dream interpretation. God is showing us through this dream that, number one, no matter where you go in these end times, the whole world is corrupted. We can try to shield ourselves from it. We can try to ignore it. We can try to hide from it, but it's everywhere. Everywhere we go, from one end of the earth to the other, is going to be some sort of perversion, some sort of sin that God is displeased with. The first part of the dream where we're in the classroom, well, the whole classroom idea in itself is about life, is about the world, basically. When you see a classroom in a dream, it's about people in society, the world, what we are learning here on this earth. That's what it's about. And when the parents were coming in, and they were, like I said, shocked and appalled by their children's behavior, that is a representation of God being angry and having complete disgust of our behavior on earth, being in sin. The important part to take from that, this anger of God or this disgust from God, is that you never know when he's going to return. And there's two parts to that. The one part is Jesus will return in these end times, right? We know his time is coming. We don't know the exact day or the hour. And if anybody is telling you the exact day and the hour, they are definitely false, because the Bible tells us that. It warns us of that. But we know that Jesus' return is imminent, and there are signs of the times. The things that I explained in the dream are definitely those signs that are showing that Jesus' return is imminent. But the second part of that is God is saying, even before his return, he can return as in take you home with him. You never know when God's going to call you home. It could be today, tomorrow, it could be the next hour. We do not know when our time, our individual time, is near to go back to God, for Him to judge us based upon our life choices, based upon what we did on this earth. Okay. So, granted, we do all collectively have to be ready for Jesus' return to this earth, but we also have to be on guard all the time, because we don't know when our individual time from this earth is going to be over, right? The parent showing up unexpectedly is God showing up unexpectedly in our individual lives. So we have to be, like I said, on guard, on top of things, having a relationship with Him, reading our word, staying in tune with what God is asking us to do, being obedient, repenting of our sins, so that we could be in right standing with Him. Okay, so that's all that I have for you guys today. I pray that you all will have a blessed week. Take care, guys. Bye.